welcome to BroncTV, your favorite show for all things JHHS. I'm your host, Ethan Beach. Before we officially begin, I'd like to bring on David Guslander for a joke of the day.
Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's okay though, he woke up.
Haha, you're too funny, David. Now it's that time again for Shupdates, where Shuptrine will talk about our recent sports accomplishments.
Shuptrine. It's Carl Shuptrine. Break it down. Break it down. Shuptrine. It's Carl Shuptrine. Break it down. Break it down.
My name is Carl Shuptrine.
Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
Shupdates.
Thank you, Ethan. Well, this winter our Broncs have been crushing it. First off, big congratulations to the boys and girls Nordic and Alpine skiing for winning state, and also the boys hockey team for also winning state. Great job to the boys and girls basketball teams for staying strong this season. Big thanks to all who enrolled in all the sports and activities and for helping give Jackson Hole High School Broncs a good name. Thank you. Back to you, Ethan.
Thank you, Shuptrine. The Broncs really have been crushing it this winter season. Now I'd like to bring you all a special news report brought to you by Mr. Dominic Windy.
This summer, partners reached out to the photography class here at JHHS to pursue a technology-based augmented reality project with a visiting artist from California.
For mine, I really wanted to show more emotion into the piece than just a normal photograph. So I showed someone that was really calm and composed, and then when you put the camera over it, you got to see what she looked like inside, which is really crazy and distressed.
The students did a portrait study where they could visualize a dreamlike version of themselves or an idealized version of themselves.
I got a good lesson in failure and changing ideas because I originally had intended for this picture to be more of a sort of fantasy princess in a mountain sort of situation, and when it manifested itself, it got a little strange and a little bit awkward, so I'm glad that I followed through with it, but when you put the phone over it, it just has a mountainscape in the background.
My favorite part was being able to choose your own background and kind of customizing your own photo to what you wanted.
The students learned to create overlays of images into what they wanted them to be with the app Erasma. The final products turned out amazing, and the photography students really enjoyed the project. Thank you to photography teacher Amy Baker and to the photography students for allowing me to experience this wonderful project with them.
Thank you for that, Dominic. That's interesting to hear about the photography reality project. We now have another video from reporter Dane Smits, who is currently enrolled in the Media Arts 1 class. And the video is about investigating tardies at Jackson Hole High School.
In America, on average, 17,787,060 kids are late a day. That is an insane amount of kids, and I would definitely love that amount of money. So, we went to Jackson Hole High School to get the crackdown, and we also got inside scoop on how not to be late. So, Mr. Abraham, what do you do, if kids get reoccurring tardies?
Well, Dane, if a student were to have reoccurring tardies, they would meet with Miss Tenney, our Dean of Students, to go over the reasons why they're tardy to school and try to brainstorm some solutions to be on time to school, on time to class. In the past, I've worked with students to buy them an alarm clock to get up early in the morning to make sure they make it on time. Sometimes we send text message reminders to get to school on time. Put reminders in your phone to leave your house early enough to get here in the mornings. Or anything that would really help. Being late to class is a problem, so try to find solutions and fix it.
Smiths, and I'm here with Miss Tenney cracking down about detentions when people are late. So, do a lot of kids go to detention when they're assigned to it?
That's a tough question. Not a ton of people go when they're assigned to it, but they eventually do come, which is good.
And do they come because they add on as you miss them, or just because they keep getting nagged at?
I think a little bit of both. I
Both?
definitely keep getting nagged at by me, send emails, we sometimes call home if they have too many, and then they just keep accruing them, and then finally it's time to do it. Or come to Saturday school, which is a bummer. Yeah.
So Saturday school, not a lot of kids come to that, correct?
No, but if you have 4 or more detentions, it's a requirement to come to Saturday school. So that's when we get parents involved.
And that's in a semester, right?
Every month.
Every month?
Uh-huh. Every
Okay.
month.
That is crazy. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dane, for that video on tardies. Well, thank you all for joining us on our episode of BroncTV, and I hope to see you guys next week. Your inspirational quote for today is, "Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence." Thank you, and good day.